Rhobh OG Kyle Richards is set to gain a massive payout when she finally divorces Mauricio Umansky. The two have been married for nearly 30 years, but split in 2023. Now, the amount he will have to pay to Kyle has been revealed, and it's quite a chunk. Keep reading for more details. Kyle Richards set to gain massive divorce payout. When Kyle Richards married Mauricio Umansky, they did not have massive wealth. She was a single mother, and they lived very conservatively. Then, the couple ended up going to real estate school, and Mauricio joined Rick Hilton's firm. Yet, he took a leap when he opened his own real estate agency, aptly named the agency. He went on to open over 130 offices in more than 13 countries. At the same time, Kyle, who had been a child actor, continued with guest spots before joining Rhobh. Sadly, their marriage fell apart in 2023 after raising 4 children together. She was there from the beginning of Mauricio's success, and since they were married when he launched the agency, that bodes well for Kyle. He is worth roughly $58 billion, although she has millions to her name thanks to many ventures. Jaime E Wright, who is a lawyer based in Los Angeles, shared this intel about what Kyle could gain. She further explained that when couples have this much money at stake, it could make sense that they would delay any filings. It also does not appear that the Rhobh couple had a prenup, so that also is a factor. Since Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky were married for a long time, that plays into what she will receive. Finally, her public persona may have contributed to Mauricio's success and the agency's appeal. Money troubles. Although the Rhobh OG seems to have a clean slate with finances, the same cannot be said for Mauricio Umansky. He was in legal hot water for a PPP loan he received. Plus, there have been several liens due to unpaid taxes. So that will likely have to get cleared up before any assets can be split. As of now, the couple has a net worth of $100 million, but that will skyrocket due to the agency. Fans have been waiting for Kyle to file for divorce, but that has not happened after nearly 2 years. They have still come together for holidays and celebrations regarding their kids. However, they have both moved on, as Kyle has been spotted with country singer Morgan Wade. Mauricio has had a few romances and dalliances since the split, but nothing has seemed serious just yet. Are you shocked at how much Kyle could get? And do you think her part on Rhobh has been beneficial in the long run? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The hills of Beverly may still glitter, but behind the closed gates and glassy facades, marriages crumble just as easily as champagne flutes. For Real Housewives of Beverly Hills OG Kyle Richards, the cracks have finally widened into a full-blown split, and the fallout is as lavish as it is heartbreaking. After nearly 3 decades of marriage, Kyle and Mauricio Umansky's union is all but dissolved. And while fans have long speculated about their growing distance, whispered affairs, and quiet separations, few were prepared for the stunning revelation this week. Kyle is set to receive a multi-million-dollar payout in the couple's divorce settlement. But don't let the headlines fool you. This isn't a simple case of housewife wins big. Behind the payout lies a tangled web of lost love, public scrutiny, and a woman trying to piece together a new future with diamond-sharp grace. From fairy tale to fracture, Kyle and Mauricio once seemed unshakable. With 4 daughters, a sprawling home in Encino, and matching white smiles that lit up Bravo screens for years, they embodied the ideal Rhobh power couple. Mauricio, a luxury real estate mogul and founder of the agency, was the supportive, swoon-worthy husband fans compared to a real-life Prince Charming. Kyle, the former child actress turned reality star, often gushed about her perfect marriage. But over the past 2 seasons, the cracks became impossible to ignore. Late-night tears, cold shoulders, social media silence, and then came the rumors, whispers of emotional distance, talk of separate bedrooms, even alleged infidelities. By the time season 13 premiered, Viewers were watching more than a reality show. They were watching the slow, painful unraveling of a marriage. And now, it's official. The shocking settlement. In court documents obtained earlier this week, it was revealed that Kyle will walk away with a staggering $15 million in assets, including full ownership of their Colorado vacation property, a new vehicle, and a generous share of Mauricio's real estate profits from the agency. Sources close to the couple say the agreement was reached quietly, outside of court, with both parties wanting to avoid a public battle. But that doesn't mean it was easy. This was Kyle's decision in the end, an insider revealed. She didn't want it to come to this, but she also couldn't keep pretending everything was okay. And once it was time to negotiate, she made sure her years of loyalty and sacrifices were honored. That loyalty included supporting Mauricio through the founding of his real estate empire, raising their blended family largely alone during his rise, and keeping the home fires burning while cameras captured the chaos of Beverly Hills life. Kyle was the backbone, the source added, and this payout reflects that. A mansion divided. The division of property was particularly poignant for fans who remember Kyle proudly showing off her Encino mansion, a symbol of everything she and Mauricio had built. But as part of the agreement, the estate will be sold, with proceeds split evenly. She cried when she signed the papers, a family friend said. Not because of the money, because it felt like the end of an era. Every inch of that house holds a memory. Family dinners, birthday parties, the front door where their girls took prom photos. Letting go of that space is like letting go of her old life. The friend added, even the marble counters felt sacred. What about the kids? Though Kyle and Mauricio's children are mostly grown, with daughters Farah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia all forging their own paths, the divorce has hit them hard. Portia took it the hardest, Kyle admitted during a recent episode of Rhobh. After hours, she still lives at home, and she's seen the change. She's seen the silence, the tension. I tried to shield her, but kids are smart, she knows. The couple has reportedly agreed to a co-parenting plan for Portia, the youngest at 16, with both parents remaining involved in her daily life. She still sees her dad all the time, Kyle assured fans, and she always will. That's non-negotiable. Kyle's next chapter. Though Kyle may be walking away with millions, it's the emotional cost that weighs heavier. In a candid confessional taped shortly after the settlement was reached, Kyle confessed, "You never imagine that the person you built a life with, the person who held your hand through the hardest chapters, will become a stranger. I miss who we were. I missed who I was with him. But she's also clear-eyed about the future. This isn't the end for me. I've raised 4 beautiful girls. I've built a name for myself beyond just being someone's wife. Now it's about rediscovering who I am, as a woman, a mother, and maybe one day, as someone's news partner." She added with a small smile, "I'm not closing the door on love. Just, maybe locking it for a little while." Mauricio's response. Mauricio, for his part, has remained mostly quiet, at least publicly. In a brief statement issued through his rep, he said, "Kyle and I have shared a beautiful life together. Though our marriage is ending, our respect and love for each other as co-parents and friends remains. I wish her nothing but happiness." He's since been spotted in Aspen and at various agency events, leaning into work as a distraction, according to sources. "He's hurting too," one friend said. But he respects Kyle's decision. He knows he lost something good. The price of freedom. $15 million might look like a win on paper, but to Kyle Richards, it's just the beginning of a new kind of loneliness. The kind that no diamond or dollar sign can fix. It's a fool's game to measure the value of love in court documents, she said softly during a recent Bravo interview. "I didn't fight for a payout. I fought for peace, and sometimes peace comes at a cost." As season 14 of Rhobh looms and cameras prepare to roll again, one thing is certain: This next chapter of Kyle Richards' life won't just be her most vulnerable, it may also be her most powerful. From wife to warrior, Kyle is proving that even in heartbreak, there's still grace, strength, and just maybe, freedom.